They say making your first $1,000 online is the hardest part. The internet is too crowded, all the good ideas are taken, and it takes years of grinding just to see a single dollar. For a long time, I honestly believed them. I was completely burnt out, trying all these different strategies that led to exactly 0 clicks and 0 sales. So I decided to try something different. I committed to a simple experiment, using only free AI tools and a brand new Pinterest account. My goal was to see if I could actually make my first $1,000 with affiliate marketing. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step story of how I picked a niche, put my content creation on almost total autopilot, and finally earned that first $1,000. I'll show you the prompts I used, the tools that saved me hundreds of hours, and the critical mistake I avoided that gets so many beginners flagged. This is the story of how I did it, and how you can too. Part 1. Drowning in bad advice. Before we get into the how, you need to understand where I was starting from. My brain felt like a browser with 100 tabs open, and every single one was a guru promising passive income riches. I'd tried everything, reading blogs, watching hours of YouTube, even buying a few cheap courses. My computer was basically a graveyard of abandoned side hustles. The common advice was always to follow your passion. So, I did. I started a blog about classic films. I spent weeks writing what I thought was amazing content. The result? Crickets. A few pity views from my mom didn't exactly pay the bills. I was trying to compete in a niche that had passion, but 0 commercial intent, and I was completely exhausted. The turning point came late one night while scrolling through a Reddit forum. Someone commented, "Stop asking AI to write for you. Ask it to think with you." That sentence just clicked. I realized I was using these incredibly powerful tools as a lazy shortcut, not as a strategic partner. I was just adding more noise to the internet. I decided to start over, from scratch. No more passion projects. This time, it would be a data-driven experiment. One niche, one platform, one single clear goal. Make $1,000. And I was going to lean on AI not just for speed, but for actual strategy. Step 1. Picking a niche that actually makes money. The biggest mistake most of us make at the start is picking a niche based on a random interest. For this to work, I had to find a topic where people were already looking to spend money. Pinterest isn't just for recipes and wedding inspiration. It's a visual search engine where millions of people plan their purchases. So, where did I start? I went straight to the source, Pinterest Trends. It's a free tool inside Pinterest that shows you exactly what's popular. I completely ignored my own hobbies and just looked for categories that had high commercial intent. One niche stood out immediately: making money online. Now, this niche is a beast, it's evergreen, but it's also incredibly competitive. The trick isn't to target the whole thing, but to find the smaller micro niches inside it. People are always searching for side hustles, passive income ideas, and tools to help them start an online business. The subtopics are endless: digital products, tools for freelancers, courses, printables, you name it. With the niche decided, I needed products to promote. I started with some of the most accessible affiliate programs for beginners: Amazon Associates and ShareASale. I'd search for things like best planners for entrepreneurs on Amazon or software for small business on ShareASale. I specifically looked for digital products like online courses and software tools because they often have higher commission rates. The key was finding well-reviewed products that solved a real problem for people in my niche. Step 2. The foundation, your Pinterest business account. This sounds super basic, but it's a step people mess up all the time. You have to set up a Pinterest business account. It's completely free, and it gives you access to the analytics that will eventually tell you what's working and what's a waste of time. I created an account with a clear, niche-specific name. Then, I created about 10 different boards with keyword-optimized titles. I actually used ChatGPT for this. My prompt was simple. I have a Pinterest account in the making money online niche. Give me 10 SEO-optimized board names. Instantly, I got ideas like passive income streams, side hustle ideas for beginners, home business essentials, and digital product secrets. This structure tells the Pinterest algorithm what my profile is all about, which helps the right people find my content. Now, here is one of the most critical parts of the setup. Don't just blast your raw affiliate links all over your pins. While Pinterest technically allows affiliate links if you disclose them, it can look spammy, and it's just not the best strategy. Instead, you need a bridge page, a central hub where all your links live. This can be a simple blog, or even a free landing page from a service like Linktree. All my pins pointed traffic to this one central spot. This keeps your account looking clean and gives you way more control. This is where things really started to take off. My goal was to post between 10 to 20 pins a day to build momentum. Doing that by hand? Impossible. I would have quit in a week, so I built what I call an AI content engine using a few specific tools. Tool 1, ChatGPT for Ideas, and Text ChatGPT was my free brainstorming partner. I used it for everything from coming up with pin ideas to writing catchy titles and descriptions. Generate 10 catchy viral pin titles for a blog post titled 5 AI-Powered Side Hustles You Can Start Today. Include keywords like make money from home and AI tools. In seconds, I had a list of titles ready to go. It completely eliminated writer's block and helped me make sure every pin was optimized for search. Tool 2, Canva AI for visuals. Pinterest is a visual platform. Your pins have to be eye-catching enough to stop the scroll. This is where Canva came in. The free version is amazing, but the AI features in the Pro version are a game changer for creating content at scale. Canva's magic design can generate a bunch of pin variations from a single text prompt. I'd just type, create a Pinterest pin for a post about passive income ideas for 2026, using a clean, modern aesthetic with gold and white colors, and it would spit out multiple templates. This let me create a week's worth of pins in under an hour. Tool 3, an automation tool, like MyMarquee AI. If ChatGPT was the brain and Canva was the design studio, an automation tool was the factory. There are a bunch of these tools out there, but their purpose is to let you schedule your content in advance. This was the key for me. Consistency is everything on Pinterest, and automation is what makes consistency possible without burning out. I could line up my pins for the week, and the tool would post them automatically at the best times. This 3-tool system was my assembly line. I'd use ChatGPT for the ideas, Canva for the visuals, and an automation tool to schedule it all. For the first couple of months, I just focused on the process. I was in build mode, feeding the Pinterest algorithm with consistent, high-quality, AI-assisted content. Analytics started to slowly tick up. First impressions, then a few outbound clicks. People were actually visiting my landing page. And then one morning, I checked my affiliate dashboard. There it was, a commission. It was only $4.50, but it might as well have been $1 million. It was proof. The system actually worked. Seeing that first sale was the single most motivating moment of this whole journey. It wasn't just a number, it was validation that you could build a system that makes money online, even if it's just a few bucks at first. That little commission was the fuel I needed to keep going. With the system validated, scaling was just a matter of doubling down on what was working. I dove into my Pinterest analytics to see which pins were getting the most clicks. I noticed pins with specific titles like 3 Easy Side Hustles for Introverts were doing way better than broad ones. So I went back to my AI content engine and told it to create more content around those specific successful themes. I used ChatGPT to find more micro problems my audience had. Instead of just make money online, I started targeting things like how to sell digital planners or best tools for freelancers. Getting specific was way more effective. I also learned to humanize the AI content. A huge mistake is just copying and pasting whatever the AI gives you. I always went back and tweaked the captions to add my own voice. It builds trust and stops you from sounding like a robot. My daily process became a simple loop. 1. Check analytics to see what worked yesterday. 2. Use ChatGPT to brainstorm 5 new angles based on that data. 3. Jump into Canva to create fresh visuals for those angles. 4. load everything into my scheduler for the next week. By repeating this data-driven process, the clicks grew, and so did the commissions. The momentum started to build, and after about a year of consistent effort from when I first started the account, I finally crossed the $1,000 threshold. So, that's the real story. From $0 in total burnout to my first $1,000, all by using a repeatable system powered by AI and Pinterest. Let's recap the steps. First, pick a niche with buying intent and then narrow it down. Second, build your foundation with a Pinterest business account and a simple bridge page. Third, create an AI content engine with tools for ideas, design, and automation. And finally, use your analytics to see what's working and do more of that. Now, this journey taught me that making money online isn't about some big secret or getting lucky. It's about having a smart strategy and using the right tools to execute it consistently. The tools are here, many are free to start, and they really do level the playing field. Of course, results are never guaranteed and depend on your own effort, but this is a strategy that is working right now. If this video was helpful, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments what niche you're thinking about. Now, go open a new tab, start exploring Pinterest trends, and build your own money-making machine. You're closer than you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.